Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with Starfield. And we're going to continue exploring New Atlantis. I think this is what this place is called. And we will, just do the main quest.
Well, hello. You hear about the job by any chance? The officer over there can help you with any bounty issues.
A job? Tell me about it.
Part-time security officer. The position's very flexible. You can basically work whenever you're available. No pressure. We've had some gaps in the schedule lately. Macy's out on maternity leave. Jose's on loan to Sidonia. When it rains, it pours type of situation. So really, we just need someone to fill the void. Interested?
Sure.
Well, first things first, I have to ask, do you have any security experience at all?
I had a run-in with a Crimson Fleet. Don't know if that counts.
It sure counts for something. I mean, you're alive. And resilience is definitely an important trait for any officer. Well, I think I've heard all I need. Your first assignment couldn't be easier. Go to Mast and check in with Agent Plato at Aegis. There was a package left at a dead drop, and they need UC security to handle it. He'll fill you in on the details.
What's Mast?
You know, MAST, the Military, Administrative, and Scientific Triumvirate. Giant building in the center of the city? Headquarters of the entire United Colonies? I really should have given you a more thorough interview.
You mentioned Aegis. Who are they?
Aegis? They're basically UC intelligence. They help identify threats to New Atlantis before they become problems. While we're separate departments, there are times we need to rely on each other, so it's important to keep a good working relationship. We do Agent Plato this favor, and maybe he'll toss us some intel when an investigation stalled. Tit for tat. You know how it works.
Why am I bringing a package there and not Aegis?
Well, just because you're bringing it here doesn't mean that's where it'll end up.
Oh.
As for why,
Here.
you can ask Aegis. As far as I'm concerned, it's none of my business.
I've got a friend who needs something with storage at their spaceport.
Yeah, we all got friends who need things. But we've also got rules and regulations, and I'm not going to bend them. Your friend can file a request like everyone else. Let me know if you have any questions.
I am really in the middle of something.
Okay. Oh my god. The fact that there's no local map irritates me so much.
So I told them, sorry, but I am not traveling halfway across the galaxy to meet them.
Didn't I track something else?
Captain, Constellation will be waiting for you at the lodge.
Oh my god.
Pardon?
Excuse me. Yes?
I hope you're not. I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to discuss the details of my division's work.
What's Aegis?
We're the intelligence arm of the United Colonies. Think of it this way. UC Security responds to threats. It's Aegis's job to anticipate and prevent them.
Your name is Plato?
No. My parents would never have been so presumptuous. Every agent who joins Aegis gets to choose a pseudonym, pending approval, of course. I chose this for myself when I signed on. I have, of course, since learned that I am not nearly as smart as I thought I was as a younger man. I suppose none of us are.
What is it you do?
I'm the acting head of Aegis, the intelligence division here in Mast. I oversee all our active projects and agents in the field, and I'm afraid that's about as much detail as I can give you.
What can you tell me about Aegis?
All you really need to know is that we're here to serve, and we're the good guys. Our main priority is the safety and security of the citizens and assets of the United Colonies, wherever they may be. We keep an eye on, well, everything.
How many agents do you have working for you?
That's a level of detail I can't get into. Don't worry. We've got plenty of good people working hard.
So you're spies?
That is a word that has been used, both for good and ill, to describe us at times.
An agency that feels the need to point out that they're the good eyes? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, you're certainly entitled to that opinion, and there are plenty of others who share it. We'll be looking out for you just the same.
I was asked by US Security, UCS, to pick up something. Why are whatever?
Ah, right. You're
Guys, I woke up
Sergeant
like 30
Yui's
minutes ago.
recruit.
Give me a break, okay?
You're taller than I expected.
I'm not sure how you would know that.
Statistical average, psychological tendencies, a sergeant's need to tower over his subordinates. But really, it was just a joke. I meant nothing by it. In any case, let me fill you in. We have a dead drop that we think has been compromised. So I'd like someone from UC Security to handle the pickup instead. Take the package back to Sergeant Yumi, and he'll check it in as evidence before it gets routed back to Aegis.
Why meet with me personally?
Well, I told the sergeant that anyone hired for this job should get my stamp of approval first. Nothing personal. It's just this sort of work isn't part of your normal detail.
What do you mean the location's been compromised?
We think non-UC affiliated groups have their eye on it, and are using it to identify field agents. Normally, we just burn the location, but we didn't get this intel until after the drop. So we're going to need non-Aegis personnel to do the pickup to cover our tracks.
Got it. Just tell me where to pick it up.
Take the NAT to the spaceport. There should be a Galbank ATM right next to the station. The package is taped under one of the benches. Grab it and deliver it to Sergeant Yumi and the job's done.
What's in the package?
You really should know better than to ask for classified intel. What is this, your first day on the job? Don't worry, I'm just giving you a hard time. I still can't tell you what's in the package, though. Good luck with the mission.
Hello. Engineering is going to need to run those numbers again.
We didn't get where we are. There are so many different groups across the settled systems, it's hard to keep up with all the work they're doing.
Drumbeat? Coachman. Modify calibrated Grendel.
Yes? What? Always feels like we're understaffed. Reliant Medical wouldn't be... Oh, our backlog of medical claims is astronomical. Put it all on data slates and I could build a bridge to Gagarin.
What do you do?
It is my pleasure to attempt to steer this lumbering bureaucracy towards doing something useful for its citizens, keeping them healthy. My background's in medicine, but I like to think I've graduated from helping one patient at a time to, well, all of them at once.
What do you like working for UC?
I really do. No group has done more for humanity than the United Colonies, and it is gratifying to be a part of that. Keeping our citizens in good health is vital to our continued success.
Okay.
You're always welcome to stop by.
Hi.
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere? It's because they have little outposts everywhere. There were so many facilities abandoned after the Colony War, the pirates used them as forward operating bases, all over the settled systems.
Thank you. Very informative. Oh. ridiculous that it has that there. Waste of my time. Yeah, there's no point in stealing anything. I can't sell it anyways.
Ensuring the security, as always. We're fully committed to the
Howdy.
Okay, hello.
You know what separates the... Do yourself a favor and stay out of trouble during your time in New Atlantis.
Perhaps someday, the United Colonies cannot exist without a strong military to keep peace.
The UC's fleet must be the strongest out there.
Howdy.
Excuse me?
Wow.
Okay. Hello.
What glorious waste of space.
That impressive building is MAST, the military, administrative, and scientific triumvirate. It stands as a symbol of the United Colonies.
Welcome to MAST. If you have an appointment, you may proceed inside.
What do we got here? Another applicant to the UC Vanguard? Interested in doing some good for the people of the United Colonies, all while earning your citizenship and credits to boot?
Why would I want to become a UC citizen?
Well, other than becoming a member of the greatest faction in the galaxy, you'd get access to discounted services on any UC world, credits to help you get on your feet. You'd even be able to buy property right here in New Atlantis. Citizenship unlocks it all, and signing up for the Vanguard is the fastest way to earn it.
What's the Vanguard?
We're the United Colonies volunteer fleet. Any captain can join, regardless of origin. Get to fly your own ship and earn credits as you help the people in the most distant reaches of the United Colonies, all while earning your way to UC citizenship. Put in the time, and citizenship is guaranteed.
Sounds interesting. Tell me more.
Glad to hear it. Signing up simple. All you've got to do is pass a flight exam and make it through one probationary mission, and you're in. We'll have you working your way to UC citizenship in no time.
Mind explaining to me what I get from becoming a citizen?
Well, other than becoming a member of the greatest faction in the galaxy, you'd get access to discounted services on any UC world, credits to help you get on your feet. You'd even be able to buy property right here in New Atlantis. Citizenship unlocks it all, and signing up for the Vanguard is the fastest way to earn it.
What sort of work would I be doing if I enlist?
Vanguard work is as needed. When we've got jobs, we'll make them available to you. But the work itself, well, it runs the gamut. Sometimes you might be hunting down hostile ships on behalf of the UC Navy, or you might be called up to help the Science Division clean up some invasive species. Hell, we've even been asked to help take on the occasional terramorph. And sometimes we just need cargo support. Not every job's glamorous. The Vanguard only gets called in for the ones where there's a chance of seeing action. Wherever the UC needs us, the Vanguard is there.
And what exactly is the Vanguard again?
We're the United Colonies volunteer fleet. Any captain can join, all while earning your way.
Alright, cool. Okay, I'm game.
Well, alright. Take the elevator down to the Vanguard Orientation Hall. You can get started at any of the registration terminals. The system will walk you through the rest. And if you've got any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
You know it was some UC general that condemned Londinian? Gave it over. I bring her here almost every day to stare at it.
Having a good one?
Who designed?
No one knows how they move between.
Who designs a building like this? It doesn't loop around. It just goes to a dead end that you can't access. Fire the person who designed the building like this. Awful.
Registration accepted. You may now proceed through the historical displays in the orientation hall, or continue on to the examination.
Like, this is supposed to be a museum, right? Anyone can go through it. So why block it off at the end? But there's not even a way to return quickly to the beginning?
It was into this new world that the Vanguard was born. No one is born a United Colony citizen, only through service to the...
I don't care. I don't care about that. Like, I don't care about museums in real life, and why would the hell would I care about museums in the fictional world?
Welcome, applicant, to the piloting simulation chamber. Please enter the designated simulation pod to initiate your exam.
Ah, you must be our new applicant. I'm Proctor Samuelson. The simulator's already been prepped. You can head in whenever you're ready.
What kind of ship am I going to be flying?
The simulator is designed to be a near-perfect replica of a Class B Deimos hoplite, the United Colony's standard destroyer model. It's been tuned to provide a challenging but fair fight against the enemy squadrons you'll encounter inside.
Piloting isn't my area of expertise. How about just mark me down as passing and I head out?
Vanguard assignments can often include both space and ground combat. It'd be bad for both you and the United Colonies to not ensure you're adept in both capacities before sending you out on your first real assignment.
Got any advice?
While I can't answer that question directly, I will say this. Due to the solitary nature of our work, resourcefulness is a critical tool in any Vanguard pilot's repertoire. You're permitted, even encouraged, to use whatever tool you're able to find in there.
Can you tell me about the exam?
Of course. You'll be running through a high-realism combat flight simulation, engineered by members of the UC science staff, right here in Mast. Your task is to defeat at least 3 tiers of simulated opponents. Accomplish that, and you pass the exam, and can then proceed on to your probationary mission. However, if you defeat more than 3 tiers of enemies, your required enlistment time for citizenship will be reduced, and your enlistment bonus increased.
Oh.
But you're welcome to try as many times as you like before returning to Commander Tuala to proceed on to the next step in your application process.
I'm totally going to cheat on
We'll only
this.
keep the highest score you manage to achieve in there. All right then.
The enemies cheat. There's no other explanation.
That's what I'm gonna cheat. Duh. Well, we're not gonna turn on infinite health yet. We'll see how hard this is with just no weapon energy bar.
This is the Mark 18 Flight Simulation Chamber applicant, currently in orbit around a high-detail recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin,
God, I barely
please
fit
take
in
a
that
seat
chair.
in the pilot's chair. Your exam is simple. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
New targets active.
Excuse me, game. What the fuck?
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 1 reached. Initiating Tier 2.
Oh, shield.
New targets active.
Lasers, ballistics, missiles. Why are my guns so terrible?
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 2 reached. Initiating Tier 3. New targets active.
Simulation. You've been defeated, applicant. You may initiate a reset of your current tier at the terminal inside the cockpit, or step outside and take a break.
What the fuck? That's insane. That's actually an insane difficulty jump. Yeah, I don't like the space combat in this game. I think it's garbage. It's probably one of the worst parts of this game, honestly.
New targets active.
Like, it is not very fun to do. Like, enemies deal such a massive amount of damage to you because of the difficulty. And look at how slow you're moving. Like, what the hell? And it doesn't feel like you're actually controlling a spaceship. It feels like you're just controlling a normal flying vehicle. And also, it doesn't feel like you're flying around or anything. I don't know. It feels weird. I don't know. I've played aerial combat games that have better control of this. Look how slow it takes to kill it. God. And why did I lose luck on there? Oh, because he's using boost. So using boost causes you to...
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 3 reached.
Congratulations, applicant. You've defeated sufficient opponents to pass the exam. You may now exit the simulator through the hatch to record your current score, or stay and try your hand at the remaining tiers.
feels so floaty.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 4 reached. Initiating Tier 5. New targets active.
I would have been dead definitely for sure. God. The fact that the enemy just keeps trying to get behind you. It's kind of annoying.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 5 reached. Initiating final tier. Prepare yourself.
It doesn't feel like I'm moving in space.
New targets active.
They expect you to win this? Jesus. I don't think they expect you to win this at all. Cheating motherfuckers. There's no way you can win this. Are you kidding me? And who decided that moving the ship was going to be mouse clicks? Or like moving this stupid reticule? Such a bad way to do it. I just hate the combat. It's like, I don't know how to fix it because I don't play fighters or yeah, like I don't play aerial fighter games a lot or at all. But it just feels bad. fact the enemy has, like, I feel more control than you sucks. Look at this. The camera keep moving around. That's the way it controls. It's nauseating and annoying.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. All opponents defeated. Congratulations, pilot. Please exit the simulation.
Congratulations, applicant. You've passed. Good showing in there, applicant.
That's it. I defeated the hardest thing in the game, and you're like, good job. Not even like amazing. Not even like, oh my god, you're like one of 3 people who's ever done that, because that was fucking bullshit of difficulty.
Only those on official United Colonies business.
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam? Or did you have some questions you needed answered first?
What does UC needs foreign pilots to fly for them?
Military used to have a pretty narrow view of where the best pilots came from. In their eyes, it was UC or bust. The creation of the Vanguard was an acknowledgement by the brass that maybe not all the galaxy's greatest pilots went through a UC flight school. So it's the Vanguard's job to find them and get them to fly for us.
This building is called MAST, right? What kind of name is that?
MAST is short for Military, Administrative, and Scientific Triumvirate. From here, the 3 co-equal divisions of the UC government work together to advance the cause of the colonies. Be that through mutual defense, political and diplomatic strength, or scientific discovery. Now, serving any of the UC's divisions grants citizenship, but scientific and admin positions in the UC tend to be real competitive. Understandable, most people will prefer to earn their citizenship behind a desk rather than in combat. Not something I'd ever choose for myself, but understandable.
I'm curious, how long has you been the Vanguard commander?
Me? 6, 7 years now? Was a recon squad commander in a former life, so it wasn't too big a jump bossing around foreign pilots instead. But Vanguard's been a quality assignment. Meet new people, judge them on a series of diverse criteria, get them out there helping people who need it.
Alright, I wrapped up my exam. They told me to come back here.
Ah, so these are your numbers that just came through then. You ready to hear how you did?
I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised.
Well, let's get to it then. So, looking at the data, checked out a few of the murals. Good. Inquisitive folks tend to do well around here. Psychological results are all within expected levels. Navy doesn't have room for folks that'll fall apart the first time they're trying to outrun a homing missile. Now, how'd you do against your foes? Tier 6. You cleared Tier 6. No one clears Tier 6. I should be damn proud of yourself.
There you go.
So then, looking at your results as a whole, and presuming you're successful in completing your probationary mission, you could have your UC citizenship after only just 3 years.
Yeah, nice.
Guess a top 99th percentile piloting score will do that. Plus a hefty signing bonus to boot. Not gonna get a better offer than that. Sounds like you're just the type of pilot the Vanguard's looking for. If you're interested, we could bring you on as a provisional member today. Get you the credits you've earned, then send you out on your probationary mission. First, though, all UC service people, provisional or otherwise, are required to swear an oath. So, you want to make this official? Commit yourself to the cause of the colonies?
Can we do this under the table? I like to operate independently.
You're not in the Freestar Collective here. Vanguard keeps its work above board. You want in, you have to do the same as everyone else. And that starts with the oath.
Alright.
Fantastic. Then just follow me.
3 years, huh? I can do that. That's not bad. Go! For the love of all that's good. Why is my walking speed slower than his walking speed? I hate it when games do this. Either make them run my speed and slow down when they're too far away from me, or make it so I walk their speed with my walking ability. Jesus Christ.
Wouldn't be right doing this where we couldn't see the skies. Now, raise your right hand. The motto of the Vanguard is Supra et Ultra, above and beyond. That is where we serve, beyond the furthest reaches of the United Colonies military, and with honor and duty above reproach. Do you swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities? And to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance, in all your actions as a member of the United Colonies Navy?
I'm normally not big into commitments, but for you, fine.
I guess I'll take it. Then let me be the first to officially welcome you to the United Colonies Vanguard. Now, only thing left is getting you that probationary mission.
And my money.
And what I've got is comms repair. Group trying to refurb an old colony war processing plant on Tau Ceti 2. Sounds like they've barely gotten set up when their communications died. Place is as isolated as they come. So Brass wants a Vanguard to deliver the repair suite and ensure anyone present is safe and secure. So, can the people of Tau Ceti 2 count on you?
You think I should expect trouble?
No major settlements on Tau Ceti. No real active industry either. Doesn't make for a big target. It's got the potential to be a pretty quiet trip. But there's a reason they wrote, "Here be dragons" on the map edge. So if it were me, I'd hope for the best and arm for the worst. And if for some reason you do run into trouble, don't forget, it's your job to protect those who need it. So, you ready to head out?
Hey, I'm getting paid, right? Sure.
Oh, that's the spirit. Head down to the spaceport and talk to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you the repair suite plus your new recruit kit. Oh, and your advance.
Nice.
Give it your all out there. Supra et Ultra.
20,000. Oh my.
Head down to the spaceport and speak to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you where you need to go.
Can you tell me about Tau Ceti 2?
Not sure there's actually a lot to tell. It's only had people on it for 20-odd years. UC set up a food processing facility there during the Colony War. But when the war was over, it was too remote to justify the fuel costs. The report mentioned some settlers bought the facility from the Ag office for next to nothing a couple of years back. See, if they couldn't make the place efficient enough to be profitable, I wouldn't be shocked to find out one of their upgrades knocked out their comms. But the place is a hike, so it well could be pirates or spacers have finally realized there are actually people out there now, which is why they're sending us.
Okay. Goodbye. Oh. Is there any reason to walk around?
So I dust the last spacer ship, but then I realize my tank sprung a leak. I'm stuck.
Medical.
No, I'm not feeling that bad.
We almost had to have an intervention.
We offer only the best care in New Atlantis. If there's anything you need, please don't hesitate to ask. Welcome to Reliant. If you're in need of medical assistance or require supplies, I am sure we can accommodate you.
Tell me more about Reliant Medical.
Well, everyone knows Reliant, largest medical provider in the settled systems. They've spent decades advancing medical science with their research division, and have built an entire supply network to keep us all healthy. They've always been quite proud to work here.
You must see a lot of patients.
Well, of course. New Atlantis is a big place. Lots of people, which means no shortage of injuries, communicable diseases. But we're well staffed and do our best to accommodate anyone who needs help.
Can I buy some medical supplies?
Well, you've certainly come to the right place.
Suppress addiction symptoms. Hmm.
May you remain in good health.
So tell me again why that needs its own loading screen to go through instead of being part of the open world. It's a singular room. Will you tell me you can't load that? Oh my god, you're kidding me. This is worse than Skyrim.
Please let me. You won't find a larger array of options in all the settled systems, I guarantee you.
You seem very sure of yourself.
Would you buy from someone who is not? I know what I like. I have a good sense of what most other people like, and the rest is just making sure they're pleased with their purchase. It's clothing, not grav drive tech.
I'm not sure I really get fashion.
I will tell you a secret. I'm not sure anyone really does. Some act like they have it all figured out, and I admit I am guilty of that myself from time to time. There are, I suppose, a few actively trying to steer the herd, but most are just content to run at the front of the pack and act like they know where it's going. At the end of the day, you must feel comfortable in what you wear. If it speaks to you, what anyone else thinks doesn't matter.
All right, let's see what you got.
Be my guest.
Oh, 20 physical. Persuasion chance? I think persuasion chance is amazing. Okay, that suit looks very good. God damn. And has 20 physical too. I don't like that one. I don't like green. Blue? Black and red. Thermal, airborne. Oh, this is better. It's 2015-10. This is 2010-15. So, oh, okay. It's putting 10 points into airborne. Okay. Fine, we'll buy this.
I'm glad you came in.
Give me that.
I'm sure I have something for you. I'm sure you'll be satisfied with it. Your patronage is appreciated.
All right. That's pretty good. Thank you. Got +5 to persuasion chances. Amazing. Hello? Hello? This is Chief Engineer's place. Don't I need his ID? I already have the security ID. So I don't really need his ID. Yeah, let's go. Wow, what a great place that is. Okay. CJ's.
CJ's, life in New Atlantis moves pretty fast. I do my best to keep up.
You like it here in New Atlantis?
You kidding me? Nowhere else like it in the settled systems. First time I came here as a kid, I knew I was gonna come back and make my mark on this city. Nowhere I'd rather be. And now that I've got this place up and running, it's all coming together.
How's business?
Nice and steady. Just the way I like it. I've got a good location, plenty of foot traffic, and a ton of people who are in a hurry and need to make a quick stop for the essentials. Things keep going this way, I'm gonna start opening franchises all over the settled systems.
I like to see what you have for sale.
No problem. Happy to serve.
Oh, it's just various drinks and foods and stuff. Okay.
Yeah, sure thing.
I'm never gonna use those. Okay.
Have a good one.
Goodbye. Oh my god. I can take it all. Athena Tower. Requires a password. This is opened with a computer. Centaurian Arsenal. They're not real guns.
I'm sure you already know there's no one-size-fits-all solution for personal firearms. Welcome to Centaurian Arsenal. It is my absolute pleasure to assist you with any purchases or questions you may have. All sales are final, but that won't matter because you will undoubtedly be pleased with your purchase. You have my word.
What would you recommend?
Well, that's not a simple question, is it? It all depends on who's asking. I have my own personal favorites, but I wouldn't presume to know yours. Tell me, were you to find yourself in the unfortunate position of needing to use a weapon, what suits you best?
Lasers.
Something up close and personal? Rapid fire? Is precision a consideration?
Keep my distance when I can.
Ah, yes. Well, then personally, I would point you towards Combatech.
You take all this pretty seriously.
Is that a surprise? These are potentially matters of life and death we're talking about here.
All right, let me see.
Please, take a look.
Arc welder.